Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker, and support me on Patreon and NayRob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. Now, let's talk about the possibilities. I'm telling y'all on everything I own and love. If you never get a chance to see Janet Jackson, you're going to be missing out on an opportunity of a lifetime. That is one of the greatest performers in the universe. You hear me? But anyway, let me get serious. EW.com reports Janet Jackson reunited with many of her backup dancers on Sunday night, bringing out Jenna Dewan, Tatum, among others, during her sold out show at the Hollywood Bowl. In a heartwarming speech, the 51-year-old pop icon described her dancing troupe as a family and introduced each of the kids one by one. Ahead of the show, Dewan Tatum, 36, shared an Instagram previewing the night's events. Generations of Janet's kids brought together, she wrote. Dancing for her was always way more than a job. It was being part of a legacy. I have been pinching myself all day being in a room years later, dancing with these legends. Y'all, ain't she looking good? Ain't she looking good? Remember when they said that she had one of her ribs removed years and years ago? Man, if she got one of them ribs removed, I mean, it paid off because Janet is looking like, yeah. Yeah. MadameNoir.com reported, if you were a Good Times fan like I was, then I'm sure you loved the relationship between Penny and Malona Woods. Of course, Penny was the daughter of an abusive mother who became attached to J.J. Evans and the whole Evans family. The stars had a mini Good Times reunion in Los Angeles and seemed very happy to see one another again. Dubois is in her 70s these days, while Janet recently turned 51. It isn't the very first time since their years on the sitcom that the two women have been seen together, though. If you recall, Dubois played Jackson's mother in the video for her 1986 hit Control. Oh, yeah! She did do that. Okay, let me get serious again. Maybe Dubois will be able to convince Janet Jackson to take part in a possible Good Times reunion movie, as just last year, Dubois, Jimmy Walker, Bernadette Stanis, and Ralph Carter, aka Willona, JJ, Thelma, and Michael, launched a Kickstarter to get a film made. Unfortunately, though, they were only able to raise $8,758 of their $1 million goal. And aside from being too busy being a superstar, there may have been another reason Jackson may not have taken part in the Good Times reunion. She wrote in her book, True You, that even though she was only on the show for 2 seasons, it was the experience that negatively impacted her whole outlook on her body. Before production began, I was told 2 things. I was fat and needed to slim down, and because I was beginning to develop breast, I needed to bind my breast, she wrote. In both cases, the message was devastating. My body was wrong. The message was also clear. To be successful, I had to change the way I look. Okay, so all jokes aside, guys, I have found in my years and from coming across so many different types of people in my lifetime, and I know some of you all are like, nay, we all meet people in our lifetime, but I can say, through my years, I've met, the affluent, I've met the homeless, just because of my professions, right? That I have been able to, like the job that I was in previously, I dealt in the criminal justice system. Now, the job that I am now, I deal with millionaires and billionaires like daily, okay? And, we got some other people, sprinkled in there too. But what I've learned over my years, guys, is that all it takes is one experience in life that changes you forever. And to some person, it may be so small that it wouldn't affect them the way that has affected you. It could be one thing, like somebody told you that your hair was nappy when you were 8 years old. And as soon as you got the opportunity to, you put weave in your hair, and you haven't seen your real hair since then because somebody that messed with you or picked on you in the 8th grade told you that you had nappy hair. I'm telling y'all, life is fucked up. Life is fucked up, man. Life is too short to live it sober. And that's all I got to say about that. HollywoodLife.com reports Wendy Williams reportedly hasn't been acting like herself lately. It all started when she found out that her longtime foe, radio host Angie Martinez, inked a daytime talk show deal, according to Daily Mail. Hey, Daily Mail, y'all better leave that lady alone, I'm telling you. Y'all know she got the problems with the booger sugar. Y'all know that lady is seconds away from going back down the booger sugar lane. Leave her alone, Daily Mail. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Okay. And to boot, Angie reportedly landed the deal with Wendy's production company, Detmar Mercury, which really set her off. She's not the same bubbly person that she typically is. She looks very sad and is extremely subdued, a source told the site. It's been painful to watch. When Wendy found out that when things took a turn for the worse, according to the site, Wendy was reportedly so upset that she had a raging outburst when she learned that Angie would be partnering with her show's company for a new pilot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Detmar Mercury, whatever the heck the name of the company is. Y'all is some ninjas for this. Y'all is some ninjas for this. Y'all know that lady on the brink of non-control. She just found out that her husband was cheating all over her and the whole world knows about it. Like, they're all gonna laugh at you. That's what that lady had to deal with. Do y'all remember that from that movie Curry? They're all gonna laugh at you. That's what she's dealing with right now. And then y'all gonna hire her foe? Well, let me tell you about that. HollywoodLife.com continues to report Wendy and Angie's beef goes all the way back to the 90s when they were both hosts on New York's popular hip-hop station, Hot 97 FM. Their rift started when Wendy published a blind item on her website at the time about Angie's then rapper boyfriend, Q-Tip. This, according to Angie's autobiography, My Voice, a Memoir. Oh, I reviewed that. It was pretty decent. And what they call a blind item is that Wendy had jumped out there and said that Q-Tip was suspect, if you know what I mean. Angie went on to explain that she confronted Wendy about what she wrote and things only got heated from there. I lost my effing mind, Angie wrote in her book. Before I knew it, I was swinging at her. It was a quick scuffle. It took only a few seconds for me to realize that she wasn't really hitting me back. She was just trying to get me off of her, she continued. Angie added that a co-worker separated them and Wendy grabbed a nearby mop in case she was forced to defend herself. Now, y'all know on Hot Topics, she told the young lady on Nelly's bus, young lady, you shouldn't have been on the bus. You know damn well you shouldn't have been on the bus because from what I understand, he went and messed all over the lady and then threw $100 in her face and was like, get the F out of my face. And, you know, on the Hot Topic, Wendy Williams was like, okay, young lady, keep your ass off of the buses if you don't want to get your vagina taken. Then Wendy Williams made an apology, and she said that she was misunderstood. Y'all can get me together. Get me together. I mean, they called her victim blaming, and you know, I don't. They said that I don't know that she was victim blaming. Me, guys, I stand by my word when I say that, ladies, if you don't want certain things to happen to you, you stay the F away from these ninjas because, bottom lines, ninjas will take your vagina. Don't trust them. Don't friggin' trust them.
Children, no time for sleeping. Teach them to fight and win for the right reason. It's your time, it's your life living. Proud to be black, young and gifted. Lifted by the knowledge of taking the right route. Gang violence needs to be wiped out.
One and the same, everyone came in the same chains. Caught with the same aim, brain games and names changed. Destroyed the black male crack.
Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. And remember this. The same people you meet on the way up are the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my Patreon loves. Have a good one. Deuce.